judgment, Matthew 7, and say to him, Lord, Lord. And he said, and I will tell them on that day, depart from me, for I never knew you. The only way you can have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ is if you're born again. And the only way you can be born again is by repenting of your sin and putting your faith and trust in Jesus Christ. Last question I want to ask you is this. How often do you think you read your Bible on a regular basis? For instance, when was the last time you picked it up and actually just read it?
I actually have a Bible next to me, and I go every now and then, probably a little bit.
Couple weeks?
Every other day, I would say. I do read. 'Cause my parents are really religious, so like I try to embrace that into my kids too.
Remember, it's not religion that gets us into heaven, but it's a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Think about it. When you're in a service and they told you things to do, you had to obey those things, because if you didn't, lives could be at stake, right?
Right.
And God, Jesus says, if you love me, you'll obey my commands. And the only way we can do that is by putting our faith and trust in him, allowing God to save us, to give us a new nature that we won't want to live in sin anymore. We're going to want to follow him, and we're going to want to do the things of Jesus Christ. So when people look at your life, they will see Jesus. They will not see a hypocrite. They will not see someone who professes him with his mouth, but his life doesn't look like it. If Jesus said, if you want to be a follower of mine, we have to deny ourselves, pick up our cross, and follow him. He commands you to be a soldier in his army. And that's the only way you can get into heaven, is through Jesus. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
All right, listen, man, I'm going to give you a gospel track. When you get a chance, please pick it up, read it, get into your Bible every day, read what I'm saying, because I'm telling you the God's honest truth. This is his word, and I want to make sure that you go into heaven. But if you think you're going in there based on your good works, Jesus is going to say, hey, depart from me. But if you put only your trust in Jesus, God will save you. He'll give you a new heart with a new desire. Make sense?
Definitely.
Thanks, bro. I'll be praying for you, all right? And thank you for serving our country.